Hi, welcome to MyWealth.com. I'm Mike Conlon. I'm one of the senior instructors with the courses. Welcome to today's blog. Today's blog is entitled Flight to Safety No More. Is the U.S. dollar decoupling? Alright, so a lot has been made about the flight to safety trade and the risk aversion trade in the currency markets. Alright, that is, whenever there's some sort of negative economic news out there, or if there's a global crisis, money comes pouring back into the U.S. dollar. Alright, so when things are going really well and the equity markets are doing well, alright, it's expected that the U.S. dollar will go down. Alright, now this always struck me as sort of funny. Alright, after all, it was all the economic bad behavior here in the U.S. Which has really caused this global crisis. Yes, I'm talking to you, anybody who's involved in credit default swaps. Alright, but nevertheless, that's just the way it's been. Alright, the correlations have been in place, and investor psychology is such that if traders want to believe that the U.S. dollar is the safest place to be when stuff hits the fan, well, who am I to argue? Alright, so that's why this past Friday's non-farm payrolls report struck me as rather odd. Alright, both the equity markets and the U.S. dollar gained, as both the S&P 500, we're talking about the SPDR, the ETF, and the PowerShares U.S. Dollar Index bullish ETF, the UUP, they were both up 1.3% on the day. Alright, so what's going on here? Well, let's have a look.
As always, be sure to check out the written blog at www.mywealth.com/blog. Alright, so correlations work great. That is, until they don't work great any longer. And this is one of the unfortunate parts of relying solely on correlations in your trading, is that there are times when the correlations can break down. So, if you know that, that oil and the euro tend to trade together because the dollar is the currency that oil trades in, that could change over time. So just be sure to pay attention to that when you're looking at the correlations. Okay, last Friday, both the S&P 500 index, we're looking at the SPDR, the SPY, and the UUP, which is the PowerShares bullish dollar index. They were both up on Friday after the non-farm payrolls report. So let's just take a look at this on the chart here real quick. As you can see, we've got the UUP here in yellow, and then we've got the bar chart of the SPY. And we're just looking at it on a 15-minute chart, but as you can see from the trend here, it's clearly up, and in the circle, just showing you basically what Friday's action was right after that NFP report. And also note the gap up here that it also took the SPY from that report as well. Friday morning. So that's just basically what was happening with Friday's action. Alright, so one of the reasons why this may have occurred is because bond yields surged on Friday, alright, signaling a possible turnaround in the U.S. dollar. Okay, basically what happens is that when the government is sitting there and they have a policy of buying U.S. Treasuries, all right, that's usually negative for the dollar. So if that begins to stop happening, then that could mean dollar strength and a turnaround for the dollar. So that's just something to be aware of. Okay, because the other thing you want to know is that if that's what's occurring, okay, then the U.S. dollar equity market correlation could be breaking down. And, like we said, if you're going to rely solely on these correlations to trade, then you want to really pay attention to what's happening and, make sure that the correlation is still intact if that's how you're going to go about, conducting your investing and your trading. All right, so don't wait. Get in a course, get educated. Come to www.mywealth.com and learn about how different currency markets and the equity markets are interrelated and how they can affect your investing.
So whether the U.S. dollar stock market correlation breaks down or not, remember to trade what you see and not what you think you know. Alright, I've seen more than one trader lose big when a correlation he thought was ironclad decoupled. Alright, and last Friday's action may be a sign that this is about to become the case. Alright, so to learn more about how these types of correlations can affect your investments, be sure to check out our currency trading course. So I'm Mike Conlon, thanks for being with me, and I hope to see you in those courses.